What's up, YouTube? J-Dub here, bringing you guys a new deck profile today. I took this deck to my locals today. I ended up going 3-2. It was an 18-person rogue tournament that my locals does. And I took this. It's my own kind of brew on Fire Kings. And sorry about the wiggle of the camera. This tripod doesn't really have the most sturdy thing to hold the phone. So yeah, I went 3-2. I ended up trying. This is a blind second list that I came up with, pure blind second. I am a real big fan of the premise of the deck. It's just I need to iron out the flaws, and I feel like this could be a really good way to play Fire Kings. Round 1, I ended up playing against Black Wings, 2-0 that. That was an easy match. Round 2 was against Magical Musketeers. That was a quick 2-0. Round 3, I played against Bird Up. That was a really interesting match. It was Tri Brigade Leerless, which I think is Bird Up. That was my first loss. Round 4, I played against Spiral. I 2-1 that. And then round 5, I played against a really good Bysteel Red Dragon Archery player. Good buddy of mine. He's really good with the deck. That was the hard match, but I ended up losing at the end. 3-2, 6th place out of 18 people, which I don't think is that terrible, which I believe is not that bad. But so I've rambled enough. Let's get into the list. So starting off, we got the 3 Ponics. You know, you want to normal summon this card, get all the plays going, get the engine going, get to your Sanctuary, get to the field spell. This is just insane. I had a lot of times where this got ashed today, so it really sucked, but I was still able to play through it. So 3 Ponics. Only 2 Avatar. Only 2. I didn't really find the room for a third. I felt 3 was a little bit too bricky, so I only played 2. I would consider trying 1 and 1 of the Spell and Trap Negate guy. But we'll see. I might test it out, see how that works. But for right now, just 2 of these. 1 Barong. Only need 1. 1's really good. I think this thing has foil printing. If it does, I need to get this in foil. Obviously, the 3 Kieran. This card is insane. This card does so much. Yeah, you have to play 3. This is the most important card of the deck. This just lets you get stuff going on their turn and whatnot. 2 new Garunics. I don't think you need more than 2. I think 3 would probably brick too much. And this deck's already at 42 cards. Yeah, I feel like 3 would just be way too much. So 2 is perfect. I didn't have an issue with someone banishing 1, so that was fine. But I feel like in other matchups, like, you know, they could DD Crow this and you don't want to lose it completely. That's why you have to play 2 and you can't just play 1. But yeah, so I played OG Garunix as a one-of. I wanted to test it out. There's a lot of times where I just saw myself not even bringing this back. I just left it in the graveyard because I didn't want to blow up my board because I was in a good presence. And then when it did come back, it didn't have any value because their board was empty anyway. So I don't know if I'd keep playing this. I just wanted to test out, see how it worked. It didn't perform that well, so that might be one of the cards I cut. 2 Island and 2 Sanctuary. I don't see the point in playing more than these. You play more, you're going to brick on them. I do know Asian Persuasion. He was playing 3 of this, but I don't see the point in playing 3 personally. 2 is just perfect for me. 2 and 2. 1 is a Skyburn. This card is insane. I'd almost want to play more than 1, but there's not really room. 1 Circle. Circle's really good. A lot of stuff you could do with this, especially like after you've Ash Blossomed your opponent. And then say you're going second, so you summon Ponics and they try to Veiler or Imperm or do any kind of targeted negation on the Ponics. You could circle it and then get back your Veiler, which isn't ideal, but it gets the Ponix off the board so it can't be targeted. I was going second, so I played 2 Onslaught. Hindsight, this card was okay. It came up a couple times. A lot of the times I kind of just held onto it and just discarded it for something else. It was decent, but I wasn't a huge fan of it, so I don't think this is something I'm going to keep in the deck. For non-engine, non-hand traps, I had double talents, 3 super polys, 1 duster, and 2 lightning storm. This was fine. The super polys were insane. They outperformed. Talents, I only drew it. The one time I drew it was against a. Actually, no, I drew it twice. And the one time I got ashed, and then the one time it was against the deck that it was against Blackwings, and he didn't play any hand traps anyway, so I didn't have to. I didn't come up. The Duster and the Lightning Storms were okay. These might probably end up back in the sideboard. I'm thinking about playing 3 Dark Rulers instead to just kind of turn off their effects so I can work on breaking their board. Hand traps are 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 2 Veiler, 3 Nib, and 3 Imperm. 14 hand traps could possibly drop the Veilers, make it 12 hand traps and a 40 card deck possibly. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so that's it for the main deck. And again, there's 42 cards. I was really happy with it, but it does need. I was really happy with the concept of the deck. It just needs some fine tuning. Extra deck, I will just go off and say what I made. IP didn't make it. Nightmare Unicorn didn't make it. I wanted to show off the sexy QCR, but it didn't make it. Hita didn't make it. Phoenix didn't make it. Apo didn't make it. Underworld Goddess didn't make it. Dingirsu didn't make it. Also, I have a really cool, I guess you could say cool ulti Dingirsu. Didn't make it. Number 38 didn't make it. Onto the stuff I did make. I did end up playing 2 Grunix Eternities. I only had 1 game where the second one came up, but in that one situation, I feel like having 2, since your extra deck is so flexible, it's not really like a tight extra deck. I feel like in a situation like this, like 2 for the utility of just having 2 if they ever come up is better, because I feel like this is a card that is better to have 2 and not need 2 than need 2 and not have 2. Have the second, I should say. I feel like this is such a important piece. Like today, I had to play against Spiral. He went to pop my my island, and I had Sanctuary to protect it, but since that protection's only once per turn, he went to pop it again on a special summon of a monster, and I'm like, okay, well, since you special summon a monster, I'm going to use, it was on special summon. I was like, since you special summon a monster, I will trigger this, make this blow on, and that resolved, killed the fountain, which killed this. Didn't get a chance to blow up the board, but this then triggered on a new chain and brought back the materials, so I didn't lose that many resources. And then on his turn, and then when it passed back, when I attacked over whatnot, left some stuff on, left the 2 level 8s on the board. His turn, passed back. I was able to make the second and blow up his board again, and that's what, well, actually blow up his board this time, I should say, and that's what won me the game, because he had nothing, no follow, no resources, nothing. One Typhon, I made this once, and it was okay. I do like Typhon, so I will play this on like everything. One Zeus, I didn't make this at all. Zeus is good, so I will not cut Zeus, but I didn't make it, so not really much I can say about Zeus. And then Mudragon, Garuda, Draco Stabelia, because I am playing the Super Polys. Made it a lot, didn't make it at all. But yeah, so sideboard, I played 2 Spellbounds. I ended up siding this in against the RDA player, which kind of shut him down for a turn because I had a tuner, non-tuner, flipped the Spellbound. He couldn't do anything, but that was post him evenly matching me, and I kept just the Spellbound, which in hindsight, there's probably more I could have done, and I probably shouldn't have extended like I did. But yeah, so that's after I decided to go first, because I do decide to go first. Made to order outfitter. I decided this because I thought there's probably going to be more mirror matches of people trying to play Fire Kings, and there was like one other Fire King player, and I didn't play against him. I never cited this, and I just wanted to test it against that matchup, but I never saw it, so there's that. Sorry for the vibration. I was getting a video chat. 3 Cosmic Cyclones. I cited this in against the mirror match also. For the mirror match also, and then other things that might have important field spells that I want to take out right away. I ended up citing this in against the Spiral player because he cited in game 3, because in game 2 I seen he had anti-spell fragrances that he cited in, which really did hurt. So I cited this in for against that, and he didn't see it, I didn't see it, so that is what it is. I decided double summon limit. I couldn't decide skill drain because skill drain was a banned card for this event. These probably could have been skill drains if it was legal. These probably should be skill drains if it was a legal card, but it was not. I decided 3D barriers. Didn't end up. I decided them against RDA. Didn't see them. And last but not least, I did side triple judgment because my side is mostly for going first. So I felt like siding in 3 judgments was a good call, and error matches, and it did help out when I did see it, and I sided it in. Excuse me. So that's it for the list. It's kind of a longer deck because I kind of wanted to explain some stuff. But yeah, so I mean, it's a good. I am really happy with the new Fire King stuff. I remember trying to play Fire Kings back in 2013 when the first structure deck came out, and it was missing a lot of key pieces that made it playable like it is now. So I am very happy to be able to finally play Fire Kings. I will continue to update this list and fix it because I do like the general idea of a blind second list with this deck, where it's just breaking your opponent's board or keeping them from breaking a board and breaking what they do make, and then just controlling the game from there. So I do really like this concept. It just needs to be fixed better. And like I said, I do have some ideas. I have a new list that I'm brewing up on Nexus that I'm going to be testing out. Other than that, if you guys have any more questions about this deck, let me know. This deck doesn't have any like big explosive ass combos, so I can't really do a combo tutorial video because it's mostly just summon Ponix. So here's a 1-card combo. So you summon Ponix, use Ponix, search this, use that, play Island, use Island to pop this, to search this, which will summon itself. Use this to pop this from deck. And there's your turn. You end. Obviously, you have more cards in hand because, that was only a 1-card combo. But so you do whatever else you need to do, and then you'd end. And then this is more of a going first combo too, also. So this is if you're playing a normal build, this is like a normal Fire King combo. And then on their turn, standby phase comes, this triggers, adds it back to hand. This triggers will search your Kieran, and then you can go Kieran to pop this to summon itself. And then when your opponent makes something or special summon something, use the Sanctuary, overlay those 2, and then boom, blow up their board on their turn. So that's kind of the simple little 1-card going first combo. There's not really much more combos of it going second than just, break their board and try to do some little combos to advance your game state. And it's a very simple deck, but I do like it. So let me know what you guys think of Fire Kings down in the comment section down below. If you guys are liking them, if you guys are one of the people that are like, oh, I fucking hate this deck already, even though it's only been out for like 3 fucking days. I already hate the new shit. Let me know what you guys think. What if you're testing the deck, let me know which the way you guys are testing it. And I'm out. Peace.